DJ is the coolest thing on the planet. Do you hear this right now? Come on. I think I have to start my day like that every day. Just start it up and rev it and I'll be good for the rest of the day. Who needs coffee? That thing's still got 2,000 more RPM to it. Good morning. What a sick car. We got a busy week. We got to leave in like a day and a half to Canada. We got a lot of prep to do. We've been running around like crazy. But a part for this car officially showed up and I'm like, dude.
It's like one of the finalizing pieces.
It's one of the final major pieces to actually start using this thing to get it rolling, to get it on the dyno, to get it tested. The last major piece has officially shown up. And we need this win this week. I need this win this week. I want it. I'm excited. I need it. We got it. Let's get to it. You guys saw we got it running. We got the PDM, the wire harness, everything in. I did a bunch of finalizing this morning because, of course, with any bit of car, there's always more stuff to be done. But now it's time to move on to one of the bigger things, and that is, well, our axles. This is one of the last pieces of the puzzle. This is the last piece that will connect our drivetrain. All right, we got the engine running, we got the trans, we got the fluid in there, and now it's time. I want to hear that thing clunk, and I want to release the clutch pedal and see the thing move under its own power for the first time. That's like the next major hurdle. So the goal is in this video to overcome that hurdle and drive the car for the first time. So what we have here is the gnarliest set of axles I've ever seen. Please excuse the rain because it's now downpouring. We might have to wait till tomorrow to drive it, but we'll be good. So what we have here is Wisefab axles. These things are absolutely insane. I don't even know where to begin to talk about them. So we have a 342J, we have a GSR dog box, we have a Bulldog rear end, all of the beefiest stuff that we could put in this car. But of course, you're only as strong as your weakest link, so we had to make sure that the axles were up to par with the rest of our drivetrain, and that is with our Wisefab axles. These things are beefy, they're strong, and they're known to be the strongest on the market. This was the most heavily suggested axles to use. The last thing you want is to break an axle and lose from a broken axle.
That would suck. That would suck.
So what we have here is the beefiest, gnarliest ones we can get. One thing that's really cool right here is you see there's this white line on here. So the axles will naturally twist, right? It happens. So the reason we have the white line right here is so we could see how much the axle begins to twist. It's able to twist and that's fine, but there is a threshold where you should start replacing the shaft itself to prevent failure in the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So this is my first set of like big boy axles. I've been on stock axles my whole life. I've only ever had OEM axles. My first aftermarket axle that's like upgraded.
I think this car deserves it.
Yeah, it's freaking cool. So before we can get our big old juicy Wisefab axles in the car, we actually have to get it to work in the car, right? We gotta make sure that these can bolt onto our Bulldog diff and go into our standard S14 hubs. So what we have here is our adapter rings that will bolt onto the Bulldog flange and then bolt the CD to the flange. And then the big thing is, well, our new hub, right? So right here is, not only is it stronger than the OEM hub, but it is also larger. So this is actually a larger flange to accept that beefy section right there. So obviously if we kept the OEM ones, then there's another weak link, you know what I mean? So this, boom. It's hard to tell, but you can tell quite a bit bigger there. So now we have upgraded hub, upgraded axle, and our entire drivetrain now is bulletproof.
That's what we're hoping.
This is the last piece we need to actually move this thing under its own power, which is just like, the idea of that happening is just nuts. So Wisefab axles, if you guys want to get yourself a set for your car, you don't even need a pro car. Like it's tempting to want to get these for the coupe, so don't have to worry about breaking them. DriftHQ.com, don't miss out, they have all the parts. So we have our OEM hubs with the bearings in it, so now we just have to press these things in. Dude, honestly, this would be such a sick upgrade on the purple car. I would never have to worry about that.
It would feel like such overkill, but honestly, like it'd be so cool.
Booth did that. Booth had Wisefab axles running a standard Nissan diff forever. All right, so now we have our hub that'll accept the Wisefab axle and have the strongest splines, so we don't gotta worry about stripping those out either. There'll be spares for the 13 now. Old juicy Wisefab ones.
Your new car.
Yay! What do you think of my big strong shaft?
Dude, that shaft goes
Crazy, right? It's just dude shit, huh?
Beefy.
Just strong.
I picked the box up earlier and I went,
Holy
these are
shit.
heavy. If it's got a good weight to it, you know it's made good.
Dude, it's a shake weight. Let me see the shake weight.
Honestly, does
Two hands. You can't. It does look just like a shake weight. All right, so now we have to adapt these to our flange on the Bulldog right here. Yeah, that thing right there. All right, that one underneath that there. I'm gonna put that right.
You should just talk like that for a whole video.
Goddamn Bulldog.
Not boy on there, I got goddamn
You want to put a lock tie on that thing, you know, it ain't going nowhere. Time to shove the axle in, but this thing is big, it's juicy, it's tight, and so is everything else in here. So it's not gonna be as nice as OEM where we could slip it in. We're gonna have to kind of pull some things out of the way. I'm new to the setup, so we gotta see what we can get away with pulling minimally to get that axle in there. Touch it.
I'd rather not.
Trying not to get everything covered in grease. Can you hold this?
Yeah.
Sweet. YSFAB torque spec. How many logas?
5 at least.
Okay. Ain't going nowhere. Can you tell it's hot out?
It's a little warm.
Is my back drenched?
Yes.
I feel gross. But I'm gonna drive this thing. I'm gonna do it. There's a million other things we need to do right now, but I'm driving this thing.
One side.
One more to go. All right, you guys know the deal. Quick video interruption because we are doing a fresh drop this Friday. So if you watch it Thursday, you gotta wait today. Sorry, but this Friday, July 11th, we have a new tee. So we did another, I'll call it a house logo shirt. So we have the graffiti on the front and then the design on the back. Now I've always been a very simple tee kind of guy. So you guys know me, I do like the house logos. I think it's a really cool vibe. Good colors. We got it in yellow and we got it in pink. That and then on the back. Big fan of the design, and as you guys know, we switched up on our blanks. We have a high quality blank now that I'm a really, really big fan of. So if you guys want to cop one before they're gone, hop below, shop Jimmy O, and well, cop yourself a bow. And then of course we always do a sticker to match, so we have the full pink and the full yellow with the green accents. All right, second one always goes way faster, but this is good. Getting more familiar with the car, just figuring out better processes of how to work on it and how to repair it when I'm at the track. There's a million different ways to take it apart, put it back together, but if I could find the efficient way now, it'll save me a headache at the track. So we're getting there, Austin. We're getting there.
Axles are officially in.
The drivetrain is officially attached, which is huge. Like, I don't know, for me, I don't know if you guys are weird like me, but cars give off auras to me, right? And when I know when they're in different stages, they give off different auras. And now knowing that the axles are in, it feels like this one unit now. Before it felt like it was like missing something. Like it had this weird, you know what I'm trying to say? Do you feel like that?
I get it, yeah.
YSFAB axles, full YSFAB, Bulldog diff, GSR dog box, 3.5, I keep saying it, but like, rear mount radiator. Who let me do this
This thing's a unit.
It's so sick. I know it's like, I let it drag a little bit just because we had other priorities. I had a baby and I was like, okay, maybe this year we'll take it easy. We had a bunch of stuff going on, but it feels good bringing this thing together and just doing it at a nice pace that we don't end up hating the car. So this is cool. If I could just learn how to drive this thing the way I drive the purple car,
you'll be set.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. There's one more piece of the puzzle until it's all connected. I said it was connected, it's not connected. Technically, if you look, All right, they're connected to each other because it's a spool. If you look at the drive shaft, it's not spinning because there is no gears in this thing. So this is a quick change. Now what makes a quick change so special is not the fact that it's just beefy and could take 1,000+ horsepower to the face
over and over
again. The fact is we could change the gear ratio of the diff on the fly, which is huge because I know I haven't filmed competing a long time, but I always would bitch about wheel speed. Wheel speed is one of the most important factors for a drift car, and with the quick change, it allows us to pick our optimal wheel speed for, well, our tire, our driving style, and the track, right? All these different tracks, they all require different wheel speeds to be optimal, or even just your trans gearing, your power band. If you want to turn your limiter up, you change your turbo. Wheel speed is so important, and you can't just keep changing diffs every single time. So with this, you slip this cover off. It's my first time, I'm excited. And right here, the gears will be right here. And by changing the gears that sit on these shafts, we are changing our diff ratio, which is massive. Say we want to start in second gear, so when we're shifting on the track, we're only shifting in third and fourth, right? That's huge. If we have to shift, you don't want to have to shift second and third because you could miss that gear pretty easily, right? If we can gear the car so that shift will be in third and fourth, that's huge. Or say we have this giant crazy bank track where we need a lot of wheel speed, we could change it on the fly. So it allows us to quickly do a test hit and change it right away to get us into that optimal window to fit our driving style, our track, and every other factor around it. You could do a whole podcast on wheel speed. Chelsea probably has a video on it. Go check it out. So this is what we got. Look at our gear sets right here. Boom. And it's nice too. These aren't super expensive. You could buy them brand new. I think it was like $150 a gear set, and you really want to carry, I would say, depends on how anal you are, but I feel like 6 gear sets will get you pretty far. You could always flip them too. So if you look at the chart here, see this little chart right here? This will be the tooth count on your 2 gears, and then this will be the final drive of it. This one is a 2121, so we're gonna be a 411. We can go all the way up to a 7.5 and all the way down to a 2.26. Those numbers probably mean nothing to you, but if you think about it, a stock 240 diff is a 408, right? It's pretty centered. Most BMW guys run a 3.9. FRS guys are anywhere from like a 3.7 to a 4.3, I think it is. If you're around the 4, it kind of puts you in that normal, we'll say street car diff ratio. Let's take these. Slip it on. Just like that. Look at that. Now, if we hate this gear ratio, if it's not optimal for our driving style, our tire, our track, whatever you want to consider our factors, we pop this cover off, we pop the new gears in. Put the cover back on, cover's O-ringed, which is huge. You lose a little bit of fluid, so you kind of have to squirt some fluid back in there, but we have the little fill right here. So, I'm gonna take this. Look at that big juicy O-ring. That's sick, right? Perfect. So of course these nuts are American size. This diff's made in America in Lancaster, PA, which is really, really cool that we get to have a part from a Northeast company like this. But I gotta buy some standard sockets because I don't own any. Don't judge me right now. Got that dog food.
Bulldog juice.
Bulldog juice. Oh, we gotta get it in there somehow. Jordy, I'm gonna give you a straw and you're gonna.
So I can have that dog in me.
Yeah, you got that dog in you, yeah? Got a motherfucking dog in me, you know, goddamn dog. I think I've depleted too much water. I don't even think I can talk normal.
Need some dog juice.
I need some dog juice in me.
It is a really sick logo though.
Yeah, they killed that. Optimal mechanism here.
How pro cars are built. Just like this.
I need the squeeze bags. You know, those Valvoline squeeze bags, they killed it. Valvoline killed it on those. Got that blue juice. That shit looks like Baja Blast, doesn't it?
Stop, you're making me want Taco Bell.
Yeah.
They are too.
So, sitting in AC all day, eating Taco Bell.
Oh, don't even. I'll do this. You can go label shirts.
We got fluids, we got axles, we got gears. Now this is the drive shaft spinning. Yep, there we go.
Now everything's connected.
It's got all the fluids. It's got brakes, clutch, got shifter. She runs. She needs a bucket seat. put in. And I should be able to put it around the parking lot. Okay, before we call it a day for today, I want to see the wheels move. Get in gear, get things moving.
Just on the lift, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. The diff holds 3 times more fluid than the transmission.
That's wild to think. It is a massive unit.
It is. It also crazy. The trans holds like a quart, which is wild. This holds 3.
It's honestly, the diff is just as big as the transmission anyways.
It's like a CD09, right? Big ass transmission. That holds 3 quarts. This thing. Good. Properly lubed, properly cooled. Start it back up.
That's crazy.
Oh, that feels so good. All right, let's get this engaged.
All right, clutch is in. Bro, the sound of the trans.
The clunk, the dog ear clunk. ASMR. Any dude gotta love that.
That's so cool.
I gotta adjust the clutch. We knew we had to adjust the pedal. It's a very sensitive engagement. This one's gonna.
Yeah.
But, oh, you don't know how to shift that hard. I got excited.
Sick.
I have a pro car, dude. This
That's so fucking cool.
Oh my god.
Car now, Jim.
It's a whole ass car.
It's a whole ass car. Oh my god. Things are moving. Things are sounding cool. We're getting there. Oh my god. Alright. I'm going to adjust the clutch so I don't blow out this throttle bearing. And then bucket seat on the ground. And we're going to drive this thing around the parking lot. Solid end of build motivation. Mid build.
End of build.
End of mid build. End of the mid build. Painting the thing, putting a livery on it. Let's just go.
We just needed to go drive it.
Let's just go win some shit, and then we'll worry about that next year.
6.5 hours later.
It's time, kind of. I spent all morning playing musical belts, trying to get the belts on so I can have power steering. Went to go fill the pump up. It is spraying out of the front seal of the pump. That's very un-Toyota of it, but I think that's the universe yelling at me for not just going electric power steering pump off the rip. I think it is.
So is that the next step?
Probably. I'm pissed. That sucks. It's all together, it's all clean, it's all pretty, it's all refurbished, but it really should be electric power steering. I was just trying to keep it simple.
Rats.
Rats. First time a JZ pump has ever done me like that. I'm so bummed. So we went with power steering on the first test drive, which kind of sucks because it's gonna be all new high. It's gonna be tight. But I had a goal and I'm gonna meet it today. All right, so bucket seat is in, car's on the ground. I'm pulling this car outside under its own power. I don't care, I need this. What? It's time. Ugh, this is gonna be hard.
I'm scared.
I'm so bummed about the power steering. sounds slow. Look at that! That's sick. First time in move, baby. No power steering, but it's okay. I think I'm just gonna jack it over because I'm gonna move it over with the jack. Yeah. Yeah. It's get the jacket.
Come on, pit crew.
We got 5 minutes. That's way longer. Oh, that's a lot easier.
That's crazy. It's outside!
I don't know what it is, but anytime an engine can rev that freely, that spicy, I just get giddy. I get so happy. It sounds like it feels and sounds like a race car, dude. I'm putting this thing around. Let me know if any fluids are coming out. Yeah. It's insane. Crazy. That thing is steering right now. It looks like a little crab.
It revs quick.
Dude, it revs so good. What the heck? The gearbox is so loud, I love it. The straight cut gear is just
Holy shit, it's outside.
We don't have power steering, but it's outside.
This thing looks nuts like this.
I know, I wish you could just drive it like this, right? It looks so cool. But this is how we're gonna test it. When we test it, there'll be no body panels on it. It looks so cool. Is so sick.
It's so cool. And then the whine of the straight cut gears. Whee!
When you walk into Home Depot, you just like, oh, you're in the right place. This sounds right. Instead of smelling
That's
right.
a good way to put it.
Yeah.
You know how I said it? It sounds problematic. Problematic. I just want to do circles all day. Brian, hop in. Oh, not my battery. Take a seat. Ride along car. Yes. I want you to hear the transmission whine because it's like the next part of just like dude ASMR.
No, this is every little boy's dream as far as I'm concerned.
And I'm a little boy.
This is every grown man's dream. You're right.
Oh. Well then, hear that whine? That's the noise, bro. That's the noise. Speed bump, it's okay. I'll never get sick of that, dude.
This is wild.
We got a pro car, baby. A lot more work to be done, but this is a huge milestone.
How was that?
It was good. I was a little nervous. I was leaning on the fire suppression system. Last time I got in a ride along with Jimmy, I blew a fire extinguisher in the black coupe. freshly redone everything. Fire extinguisher dust, everything. Oh man, does it look weird to see it moving around?
Yes, it looks crazy.
They're finally getting heat on like the heat wrap and stuff. this thing, like you look around it and you just see like everything in the rear. You see like how everything's like all the wires and everything in the bay. It looks like a race car in and out, and I love it. All right, so inside I need to just do some cable management, put the dash back in, get the passenger seat in, and figure out where I actually want to mount this battery, and then the inside's basically good to go. The rear's been done, so everything's working great back here. A little bit of cable management. I actually have to find a better place to put the grounds. This was just temp, and then we got to fit the clamshell on it. But the rear, everything looks good. The temps are really good, and then the front, I got to figure out what I want to do for power steering. If I just want to try and throw a pump in there for now, mechanical pump just to like get the car going, or if I should just suck it up and figure out where I can cram an electric power steering pump. We did get the chassis wired for it, so it is there, which is nice. And then we got to tune it. Once we tune it, we have to tune the suspension, because that's there's so much adjustment in the suspension that we got to spend a lot of time on it, and then we test it. At some point we figure out what color we want the damn thing to be, but I don't even care. I just want to get this thing sideways. It felt like such a pile of parts for like the longest time, you know?
I feel like it's a tune and a battery cutoff switch away from testing. But
Yeah,
there's more than that.
Yeah. Anthony, you're my guy. I might make you have to just pick the color on this. I might have to just give you the car and just tell you to bring it back a color. Because it's
Tony, what we're gonna do.
So I think we picked the color on the 180, and I'm gonna blame Anthony for bullying me into this direction. Yeah. So we gotta drop that thing off today. So the next time we see that car,
It's gonna be painted.
Yeah, Anthony picked the color. I think it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah, it's a good color. It's a good color.
So do we do like a poll, or do we just give it to Anthony? Just
let him decide.
Yeah, right.
I see Anthony doing this pretty well. Now it's time to load up. We're heading off to Canada in the morning. Jordy is bringing his car, which is sick. First time out, straight fresh paint. Try to keep it that way. And Austin, you get to drive your car, which is cool because you haven't done a lot of laps in your car in the dry.
Also, I've only done private days in my car, so this is the first event.
That's a big deal. So
Yeah.
I'm excited because we haven't gotten to drive together like at all.
Yeah.
Like when we tested your car, I wasn't driving, and then we've been on different schedules. So this is the first time all the boys get to drive together. Purple car, the best car on the freaking planet. Gonna prep this, and then I got my E36 as a backup car. So I haven't even driven it since, I don't think I've driven it in like...
Really hope my car doesn't break, but I'm taking that for a few laps.
That's what that car is. This is a backup car. If Jordy breaks his car, you break a car, I break a car. E36 is a good time. So I'm happy we have a car like that. So, oh, good week. It was a short week and we were short staffed, but we made it work. Pro car first test drive. It feels incredible. I'm gonna ride this high for a little while now. I have a list, but it's not super far off to getting this thing on the dyno, and we can actually hear this thing under load for the first time. I'll get the power steering sorted, and then I've already said before, go straight to testing. It just doesn't feel real. I don't know.
It doesn't. It really doesn't. Seeing it pull out those doors for the first time felt crazy.
Felt nuts. And then next week, we are jumping into the next project, which I think you guys will really, really like. I know we've been in like this limbo for a few months trying to get everything to work out, but I'm really pumped for next week. So guys, stay tuned for that. And before I ramble on anymore, of course, hop below Shop Jimmy O and cop one of the new shop tees, yellow or pink, whatever you're into. We got sizes all the way up to 4X, all the way down to small. So whatever you need, hop below Shop Jimmy O. But for now, we got a lot of work ahead of us. So you guys know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We'll see you guys very shortly.